Inayat Khan is the senior superintendent of police of Srinagar, Kashmir. When Inayat's young son Irfan succumbs to his injuries he sustained from an accident following doctors' refusal to treat him in fear due to the fatwa instigated by wanted terrorist Malik ul Khan, forbidding doctors to treat policemen and their families. Inayat swears revenge against Malik. Inayat and his team manage to track down Malik and his men. But in the crossfire that ensues, a bystander couple is killed along with Malik and his men, leaving their son Altaaf as the sole survivor. Inayat's wife Neelima, still grieving from the loss of her son and wrongly blaming herself for his death despite her husband's faith in her, convinces a reluctant Inayat to adopt the young Altaaf, who's traumatized from the loss of his family. Inayat fears Altaaf might seek vengeance if he learns the truth behind the event. And this fear comes true one day. After an unsuccessful attempt on Inayat's life, the young Altaaf runs away and is found and brought up by a terrorist group led by their Pathan leader Hilal Kohistani, who brainwashes him into thinking that he and his men act according to Islamic principles and trains him to become a terrorist. 10 years later, Hilal is assigned the task of completing Mission Kashmir, a plan of an unnamed terrorist sponsor that involves, or so Altaaf is told, killing the Indian Prime Minister. Hilal uses Altaaf's hatred as a means to achieve his own goals while encouraging the latter to target Inayat, who is now an inspector general, for his family's death. Altaaf visits his childhood friend and television personality Sufia Parvez and, though he falls in love with her, uses her to try and make Hilal's plan of blowing up the local TV tower of Srinagar on Khan's birthday successful. He makes another unsuccessful attempt on Inayat's life, which results in him being branded as a wanted criminal by the media and a fallout between Inayat and Neelima. Uddharan. Sufia also learns of Altaaf's true occupation and breaks off her relationship with him. On the same date that Altaaf's family was murdered, Altaaf makes another attempt on Inayat by having 3 of Hilal's men plant a bomb in Khan's briefcase. Unfortunately, Neelima falls victim to it by accident, much to the complete devastation of both Inayat and Altaaf, with the former having lost his chance to apologize for his argument with her and the latter being racked with extreme remorse for killing her. Following Neelima's funeral, Inayat manages to invade one of the terrorists' hideouts and discovers evidence and information about Mission Kashmir after capturing the men who planted the bomb. After going through some cassette tapes with the help of Sufia, Inayat learns that the true Mission Kashmir is to launch missiles on local places of Hindu and Muslim worship to escalate Hindu-Muslim conflict across the subcontinent, thereby dividing Kashmir and turning it into a war zone. It also turns out that the attack on the TV tower was planned by Hilal to spread the rumor of assassinating the Prime Minister to cover up the true plot. Inayat also learns that Hilal deliberately kept the true plot of Mission Kashmir a secret from Altaaf, for he fears that Altaaf would not support it. This is made evident when Altaaf leaves to the swampy hideouts to prepare for the launches. Hilal secretly tells one of his men to keep an eye on Altaaf and kill him if he doesn't consent over the true targets, by staging a fire in the jail that allows one of the bomb briefcase men to escape. Inayat and his men manage to track down and capture Hilal. Inayat offers to make a deal with Hilal, going under the false pretense of allowing Hilal and his men to continue forward with Mission Kashmir in exchange for killing Altaaf to avenge Neelima's death. Seeing that Inayat's hatred of Altaaf is worthy of a Pathan's duty, Hilal accepts the deal, and to ensure no other mistake will be made, Inayat goes alone with Hilal to the hideouts. As Hilal and Inayat reach the hideouts, Hilal tells Altaaf of Inayat's whereabouts. An enraged Altaaf starts beating up a weary Inayat. But the latter reveals to him the true goals of Mission Kashmir, stating that Kashmir will be turned into hell if he lets Hilal destroy the holy shrines. Hilal orders Altaaf to shoot Inayat, who is willing to accept his fate after expressing his dear love for Altaaf and remorse for killing his family. As Altaaf struggles to do it, he remembers that Neelima took him to the shrines and the comment Neelima said about choosing sides during her visit earlier. Unwilling to betray his mother, Altaaf decides to put his plan of revenge aside and aids Inayat in stopping Hilal and his men from targeting the holy shrines. However, Hilal throws a bomb to distract them before getting shot to death by Altaaf, giving Hilal's men a chance to prepare to blow up the shrines. While Inayat shoots down several terrorists, Altaaf redeems himself by taking possession of a missile launcher and using it to destroy the other launchers and kill the remaining terrorists, thus saving the shrines. However, Altaaf gets shot in the torso and falls into the swamps. Inayat jumps in and rescues the unconscious Altaaf by bringing him to shore, evading the explosion of the hideouts caused by Altaaf's act of redemption. The plans of Mission Kashmir are revealed to the public by the media, and the terrorist sponsor's hideout is found by Kashmiri police, who shoot the sponsor as he tries to get away after killing two of his associates. Altaaf wakes up from a pleasant dream, where he reconciles with Sufia and forgives Inayat, accepting the latter as his father again after 10 years.